Hello and welcome to episode number 6 of this Let's Play Workers and Resources Soviet Republic here at HanniballNOR's channel. So last episode, as you can see, we've finally got our butts off the chair and started the game. We are having a cavalcade of tiny little vehicles moving around. We have already built some power pylons. We are still working on it. Oh gosh, it's so strange that we can't buy like excavators and such. No, not excavators. Tower cranes. Ooh. No tower cranes. And no road cranes. Yep. Gonna have to build it brick by brick. So yeah, at the moment we're kind of building the road out here. We're gonna have to get good access from here, at least out to here. And we also, oh gosh, we also have built these. Let's see here. What are we actually building? We're basically just building roads and these. So not very much. But we seemingly are done with some of the road construction. So let's go down here. Can we get like a little sheet road out here somehow? Probably not. Crossing not allowed. Well, just gonna have to ask nicely. And you... No. Okay, and we would like to buy... not buy, but we would like to build you. You have room for a mechanism, so you don't need any... You also have room for a mechanism, so you don't need workers. And then we're gonna be going all the way across here. You don't need workers. You don't need workers. Okay. Where else do we want to... What were you? Steel sorters. Oh, okay, I see how it is. We probably should move... Yeah, we probably should move one of these out to here, I would imagine, so that we can move goods from the warehouse to the shop a little easier. I guess time would tell. Any other cheat roads we can... Well, there is a bunch of cheat roads we can remove. Like that one. Like that one. Like that one. Like that one. Okay, let's speed things up a little bit while we wait for things to be done. So it's quite imperative that we do get these roads upgraded, at least to here, and probably also out to the heating pipe. Oh, speaking of heating pipe, that is actually something we could build. Pipe, and pipe. Yeah, the heating pipe is probably going to be quite important that we do build. And there we go. Now, Probably somebody is going to be telling me, oh, why don't you do a time lapse of this? Well, we're going to be doing time lapses when we start building the buildings. Because I kind of just want to get a grasp on how the vehicles kind of operate. At the moment, I'm kind of happy with the way they are operating, so we could theoretically, but I mean, doing a time lapse of a gravel road, I don't think maybe that is potentially the best way of doing things. Basically, I think the buildings are going to be the things that is important, right? Yeah, but we do actually have quite a few more vehicles than we usually have. So things might actually be sped up a little bit. We also would like you to be built. And you actually do need to have workers out there. So there is that. Another thing, can we set for the building supply thing here? Since we are using so many steel buckets here, I think we'll do something with a priority. We would like to have, I think we would like to have bricks as a high priority. I mean, I can't do anything here, so we can set that to the very lowest priority. Bricks. And then maybe prefab be like the absolute lowest priority, I think. Alright, did we finish the steel pipes? No, we did not. Okay. That's fine. I also would like to build you, if that's possible. Now, in the beginning, we don't want to use our own water supply. We kind of would like to get people into the city before we start thinking about that. Probably getting a road. Yeah, getting all this here is probably going to be important, right? So, I'm trying to think here. We have... concrete, and concrete. Okay. I feel like open hole. Now we kind of have made a little bit of a boo-boo. We don't actually have room for... Actually, do we? Yes, we have actually one... I thought we filled them all up. We have one storage here where we can use to kind of switch around things. So, for example, we do see here in the construction yard here, there are very many vehicles that are just sitting here doing nothing. And I do think it's because we could potentially... No, let's not do that. I think we put in a whole bunch of... these, right? And I don't think we need that many of those. So you're just hanging around here. So we'll move you over here, and then instead we'll switch you over with a... We did do a dumping trucks here somewhere, right? Yeah. Get you in here. What is this? Oh, it's a fire truck. But we also have We do have another excavator here that I think we could utilize. And another dumping truck. I'm just trying to figure out what we would like to remove. Temporarily one of these. No, we didn't actually have an extra dumping truck. Okay, just a little bit of a reorganization here. So yeah, we'll build this entire area here with roads, and then we'll start working on the buildings, I think. And you should be done soon. I thought we had more dumpers. We could, alright, we could borrow some dumpers from here, couldn't we? Alright. Because it seems like dumping jobs are a little bit on the slower side. Oh my gosh, Katsky, what is it? Yeah, meow meow to you too, my friend. He has activated There Is No Issue siren, where we're just gonna be meowing for a bit. Telling me the story of, I don't know, something. We'll just do something like that. We'll build those two. You can actually do without workers. It's always nice. And did we have more cheat roads here? Yeah, we did. And then you're taking the weird road, that's fine. And stuff is going on the ground here, which is nice. Okay. And then I think we'll just do this entire stretch of road here. You don't need workers. You don't need workers, and you don't need workers. Oh, there is actually a couple of other things we could build here, right? All the wires here. You, and you. We're gonna need those, right? Oh, we got a new, what is that? It's a bus. 30 workers. Okay, well, it is what it is. We're not gonna get that because the only new vehicle we're gonna be buying is a tracklayer. Oh, speaking of, disassembled. All right, that'll work. But it could be a while before we get to that part, I would imagine. And they should also be heading over here, yeah, to do some underground shenanigans here with some wires and such. Okay, good. Progress is a slow and steady thing, right? It's not even a mistress. We'll do that. We also probably would like to upgrade some footpaths. We don't actually need to do that at the moment, so I think we'll just skip that whole idea. Another road that I would like to upgrade is this road here. and that road here, so that our meat wagon can actually go down here and deliver the food. It's gonna take a little bit of a detour, but you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. One thing though, you guys gonna have to help me remember, and that is that we are... Gosh, no, we would like to have them within heating temperature, even though it's gonna be cold during the winter. I mean, it is what it is. Oh, we're done with the roads here, so let's upgrade that road. And we could also start upgrading that entire road here. You don't need workers. You don't need workers. You don't need workers. And you don't need workers. Okay, good, 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 good. Excellent. Oh, there we go. Our first snow and an epidemic. Sorry, there is no people to get sick here. There's no persons to get sick here. Well, it's good we get it when it's no people are here, right? There we can see our snow plows. No, this is fine. I was kind of hoping we can connect this to the warehouse, but for some reason we have not done that. I know there is a way, but okay, fair enough. So then I think we'll just have this be dedicated to food and clothing and the stuff that kind of goes into the shop. And then, yeah, I think that is kind of what we want. And then we'll set it to be 80% or so, because the repair station here, it doesn't actually have that much of a... Was it this one we built? Yeah, so basically what we would have needed to have you connected to here and here. It's tricky, but it's doable. And it's also doable to make it look nice, because we have done that in other Let's Plays and streams of the game. Alright, now that we have a little bit of snow, we would like you to be built and you to be built. Let's just go over everything here. Workers. You don't need workers. And you don't need workers. Another road that we probably should build is... No. Don't need that. Okay, so we are kinda... No, we need to get this entire stretch here of road, right? So we basically... What is this? The Buckwam... seems to be a train of some sort. Passenger... train? It's kind of like a train set, I guess. Oh, it's a tram. Oh, I see, I see. I see. Right. So we are at, we still are over 1 million, but it's not going to last very long, I think. Okay, we're done with all the roads here. So now we just need to get the road from here to here taken care of. No workers for you. 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 And then we can start thinking about building the buildings. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, so basically I see what we need to do here. We need to have the warehouse here. Yeah, we will have the warehouse here in the meat industry, the meat storage here. And then have this be further away and then connect both those two, if that was kind of what we were going for, which it kind of was, but for some reason I probably was tired and a little hint of dementia. I don't know, maybe. Right, things are... Yeah, they're not going to be happy with this. I do hope that... Yeah, the people over the courthouse, they're gonna be complaining. There is no way around that. There is no way around that. So what I think we'll do, we are going to be finishing the starting city, because we never actually finished the starting city, the smoking city from the previous season, because there was plenty of little dirt roads and such that we never got to upgrade. Okay, let's kind of start working on a couple of buildings. We'll start working on you. 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 Let me just have a look. We want to have you and you. You and you. We definitely would like to have garbage pick up here. We probably would like to start working on you and you. Substations. Substations. Oh, I actually think we're gonna do a little bit of a little thing here. This thing here is going to be upgraded to a asphalt road. And that is basically, if we're going to do that later down the line, it's going to be terrible. So basically now, if we upgrade this road here with asphalt, the bus can take a detour and go around here. But if we haven't upgraded this, the buses are not going to do anything, and everything is just going to stop. Which is, or is not, a good idea. Alright, let's also be a little bit smart about... Actually, we don't need to be smart about this, because we don't have any road cranes, right? But we did part a bunch of these, which I'm not 100% sure that we should park. We have quite a few buses. Okay, we'll switch out some buses with this, I believe. Right, cat, you have a hiccup? Look, don't puke on me, please. That would have been terrible if you did. Right. What is this? This is... Oh, this is a substation. We probably would like to build you. You. And let's start by... Let's see, how many workers do we actually need? So we want to have 200, and each of these were 80. Double check here. Each of these were 80. So 80, 160. So we need at least 4 of them, right? 80, 160. Yeah, we do want to have you built. I think we're just gonna activate all the buildings that we actually need. Which means we're gonna hold on the courthouse for a little bit. Definitely gonna need to have you being built. The technical university, we're gonna have to build these and that one, yeah. You and you and you. We're gonna be building you. We're gonna be building, definitely gonna be building you and you. And you. And I also do wonder if we would like to have this road being upgraded. You're gonna be have to be more built by road. Sorry, by passenger. No, by workers. Yeah, there is no room for an excavator in here. I also wonder if we... Yeah, so basically we're going to have a road that goes from a route from the passenger to go in here to... yeah. Small little route here. I also wonder... I feel like a thing we didn't look at was the road depot. End stations. I wonder if we would like to have an end station here, but don't actually know if it's necessary. I don't know if they ever added that into the thing. You know, the thing. So we'll temporarily just place a little gas station here. Alright, comrades, I have a new job for you. Go here and put some fuel in there. So you can go here, then fill up, go back here, pick up prisoners, put them in here, refuel. Yep. We have... I wonder if we would like to have more steel stored. Eating coal. Alright, we do actually have... Okay, we're gonna be doing this a little bit smart. We're gonna be... Road cargo station. Set you up to high priority. And we'll go here. And then we'll get a little bit of a time lapse. Yeah. So, yeah, we have finished a couple of buildings. We have the warehouse, the road cargo station, warehouse, which kind of looks a little bit like a flight hangar, doesn't it? We have the shop, which looks cute, although I wish there were like some sort of indicators on the building that says, yeah, you know what, this is a shop. The snow is gone, rain is not though. We also have the hospital, which is ready. I do though wonder if we would like to have some connections out here. I feel like that would be in order. So 19 out here and 19 out here. So something like that. I think that would be in order. It seems like we also are building the university. Let's set that up to a high priority, and let's go and find our ambulances. I guess that is these, right? So 4 ambulances goes in here, and I also wonder if we should make this into an asphalt road. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And then, of course, we mess that up. We'll set that up to a high priority, and these we'll just put them back. You. Sorry about that. Go back. You. Go back. And you. Go back. And you. Go back. I felt like we got one vehicle in here, but I might be wrong about that. Alright, so the road here, can you notify me when you are done so I do remember things? We are also building a technical university. I'm really looking forward to see how this looks. We still need quite a few tons of steel and, well, a little bit of everything. Yeah, a little bit of everything. So I think we maybe want to have like a university area. Maybe we could add in like the other universities as well here. So we have the technical university, and then we have this much smaller university here, and then we also have the headquarters, which we could have made some cool things out of, right? So let's say we place you here, and we'll have like the medical university here, right? So it kind of looks like it is. Sorry, that's not the medical university. This is the medical university. So if it did, let's say something like that, so it kind of looks like one combined university campus area. And then we could also have like the houses of residence here. But you know, let's not become too eager. So let's zoom in on this building. It looks great, I think. Yeah, it looks great. I also just want to go over here and make sure that there is not anything we forgot about. You just didn't get the memo to move back into a... Go in here. Into storage. So we have managed to remember everything. That's quite concerning. That's quite concerning. We are, though, making a couple of asphalt roads. But, you know. Police station. Actually, I think we'll wait with the police, the courthouse, and the jail. Yep. And we did set you up to a high priority. I think there's only the roads here that are on a high priority. We can actually... Yeah, let's set them to high priority. I think that would be a good idea. Alright, we'll keep speeding up the game here. We are only 900,000 in our bank. We have 700,000 dollarinos, which we're probably going to be using to make vehicles and such. Or buy the license to make Western vehicles. Let's see here how... We are at 52%. And there's quite a lot of workers that needs to be in here. Remember, we have to make everything by hand. We have no road cranes or tower cranes or anything like that. So the workers are going to be quite... Yeah, it's going to be quite expensive because, you know, we don't have the bonuses from road cranes and tower cranes. So 19,000 workdays left. And, you know, these are not like the most, what can we call it? They're not the most excellent workers. They stay in the Republic for, or on the job for a lot less time than the other ones. Oh, hello there. You look absolutely adorable. What is that? The IS series. For rubles. That seems like a steam engine to me. Let's see here. Steam locomotive. There we go. So what is the best one? The highest speed? 155? It's actually not too bad. Isn't it 120? That can't be. We haven't gotten any diesel locomotives yet. No, we haven't. Okay, so we're under 800,000... No, sorry, under 900,000 in our money supply. That's not great, I would say. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be lowering that to a medium priority, and you should be a high priority. Do we have anything coming in here? We basically need workers to get in there. Could we borrow another bus? Yes. There's another bus. Is there any free? Nope. I think we also can move away some of the bulldozers and replenish that with buses. Yeah, since we're gonna need so many workers to finish these. Yeah. Anything else we can remove here? Concrete. I wonder if we should also do that. I do believe that buses are more important at the moment. Oh, that's a little bit annoying. This seems to be more of a black color, while this is more of a red color. I thought it was going to be the same color on the roof tiles here. But okay. So what are we currently doing? Still delivering workers and resources out here. How much resources is it we need? We need... It's mainly workers we need, right? 18 bricks, 18 tons of bricks, 20 tons of boards, and 5.5 tons of steel. So we're almost done delivering stuff out here to the technical university. Now, I must admit, I never kind of paid attention to how long this episode was with regards to the time lapse, but we'll see. Maybe we will be a little bit shorter or a little bit longer episode today. So hopefully it's not going to be too bad for you guys. I usually try to keep the episodes around an hour long. Let's get you up as well so we can kind of see. Yeah, look at that. Only 800 workdays left. Yeah, maybe 1932 we'll get our first people to move in here. Look at that, an airplane. The Chai one. Okay. $700 workdays left. I'm really looking forward to see how this building is going to look. Like, really, really. Oh, by the way, another thing that I didn't actually check. Is there, like, any personal cars? Passenger wagon. No. Okay, can we check when we get, like, personal cars? Because that could be cool, right? Right? Let's see here. I remember how to do it. Was it here? No. Here? No. Here? Yes. Show availability. Personal car. Seems like the first one is going to be 1935. The Gaz M1 from the Soviet Union. And then after that, we're gonna get either the DKW from Germany or the Kim 10 from the Soviet Union. Oh gosh, that would also have been a great house rule. Only use vehicles from a certain country, right? Like, for example, only German cars, for example, or... You know, we're getting to a point in time where, you know, the whole world is going to be tossed into turmoil, and, you know, Volkswagen, for example, is going to get quite a lot of government subsidies. From the German Chancellor. Yeah, it should be around this time, right? 2 years? Yeah. Well, we don't pay attention to what happens down in Central Europe. I think we'll just focus on developing our little land. Alright, 97%, 98%, and 90%. 70 workdays left, 50 workdays left. 20 workdays left. And bam, wham, thank you, ma'am. We have our university and all its glory. Excellent. So that is the Technical University. Yeah, I think that is going to be quite the thumbnail, right? Can we get the picture to become a little bit sharper? Seems like, there we go. Do we want to have the whole thing in the thumbnail, or do we just want to have a little bit of it? Let's have the whole thing in the thumbnail. Like so. Alright, that's a thumbnail. It's going to be a little bit of a darker one, but, you know, we are not paying the electrical bill, so no lights in the buildings yet. But with that, my friends, I do think we'll say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, would you kindly click that like button? There should be a subscribe button in the comment section. All the good stuff you can find underneath the video. And all interactions goes far, helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care and keep smiling.